What is going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? Revolution Cowboy here, and this is my WWE Extreme Rules predictions video. Extreme Rules will be this Sunday on the WWE Network, and I will be watching because I recently resubscribed to the network so I can catch all pay-per-views, so I can start reviewing them every time. I'm going to try to. Alright, so anyways, I'm going to try to go in order the best I can by what I see on WWE.com. Some matches are obvious where they should be the main event to the kickoff show. So we're going to start with the kickoff show, lead up to the main event. So first, we will have, for the kickoff show, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro defend the WWE Tag Team Championships against the New Day, which will be Big E and Kofi representing their team. And I'm going to give that match to Cesaro and Kidd because I don't see them dropping the tag team titles to New Day. I don't know. New Day doesn't do it for me. And I don't know why they're having Big E and Kofi as the team and not having Xavier, wrestle. It's like, I don't know. It's like Xavier's just there now. He's just in like a manager role most of the time. I mean, yeah, sometimes he might team with either Kofi or Big E, but I don't know. I don't really see Cesaro and Kidd dropping the tag belts just yet. So, that's my prediction for that match. I mean, I think they'll drop the belt sooner or later, but not to New Day. Alright, next match will be a Kiss Me Arse match, or ass as we say in America. Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus. And oh god, I hope to the Lord above that Dolph Ziggler wins. And that's my prediction because I don't want to see Ziggler kiss Sheamus's pale arse. I don't want to see anyone kiss anyone else's ass, but I'd rather Ziggler win. Just, that's my preference, and that's who I think will win. I know they've been making Sheamus look strong, but I think Sheamus will lose. Once again, my prediction. You guys can feel free to leave your predictions in the comments below. Alright, we have a Chicago street fight. Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper. This is a tough one. I don't know, I want to go with my boy Dean Ambrose. I mean, Luke Harper could very much win, but I think Ambrose will get the upper hand. I mean, both guys, they're both hardcore. They've wrestled all over the indies, like CZW and various other independent promotions. So, I mean, I think they'll put on a great match. Probably will be one of the best matches on the entire card. Alright, last man standing match, Roman Reigns versus Big Show. I don't know. This match is not as interesting as they want it to look. But I'm going to say Roman Reigns is going to win. Big Show, like everybody's been saying, he needs to retire. So, yeah, I'm going to give it to Reigns. He's still the young guy. It's his chance to shine. He's still trying to show that he can do more than the Superman punch and the spear. So we'll see if Reigns can be the last man standing and do more than just those two moves. He'll probably have to use some weapons too, but other than that, I'm going to give it to Reigns because Big Show, Big Show's last great accomplishment is, the Andre Giant Battle Royal, but yeah, I don't. Who really cares, to be honest? Alright, for the Divas Championship, we have Nikki Bella defending against Naomi. This is another one that's kind of a toss-up. It was going to be Paige originally, but Paige got injured after Naomi beat her up after their Battle Royal, last week in London. I don't know. I could see Nikki retain, but I think they're going to put the belt on Naomi. Nikki's had the belt since Survivor Series, where she defeated AJ Lee. And they've been building up Naomi, to win the Divas Championship, and she hasn't so far. So I think this might be her time to win it. So we'll see what happens there. Next, a match that I don't know if it's still going to happen at this point, but I've heard rumors that Daniel Bryan might not be here, that he's going to be maybe out for a month. So it's going to be Daniel Bryan defending the Intercontinental Championship against Bad News Barrett. And I like Bad News Barrett. I don't know if I'm ready for him to have another Intercontinental title reign, because I'd like him to move on. But I don't think he'll move on to the World Championship picture for a while. I'm going to give it to Barrett. Even though I wouldn't be too disappointed if Bryan won. I like Daniel Bryan, but I don't know. It's just I haven't seen a whole lot of Daniel Bryan, and that neck is really starting to really limit what he can do in the ring. And I don't know. And I'll probably address this in a future video, but I think sooner or later Daniel Bryan may have to retire. do what Edge did, because, you know, Edge had that risk of paralysis with his neck injury, and I don't know, I mean, Daniel Bryan, he's still a young guy in his early 30s, and I hate to see the guy retire, but it may be almost that time. Now, Barrett's injury prone too. He's had a shoulder injury twice in his career. And I watched SmackDown recently. He kind of looks like he might have injured his tailbone in his match with him and Sheamus versus Neville and Ziggler. But other than that, I think Barrett will win, because I think Barrett's, you know, a little less, you know, his injury's not as bad as Bryan's. So we'll see what happens there. Now this one, the Russian chain match for the United States Championship, John Cena versus Rusev. This is another toss-up for me. Once again, this is a toss-up. I'd like to see maybe Rusev win, despite the fact that I don't maybe want him to be as U.S. champion again, but to have Cena defeat Rusev again, I don't know. That's another toss-up. I'm going to probably say that Cena wins, because once again, they'll have Cena on top. They'll end the rivalry with him and Rusev, and Cena will fight somebody else. Alright, last match. The WWE World Heavyweight Championship in a steel cage. It'll be Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. And of course, Randy Orton is not allowed to use the RKO. This match can go either way. And keep in mind, Kane will be the special guest gatekeeper, meaning if either one of them want to go out the door, they have to get through Kane. And with Seth Rollins and Kane having their problems, that could be a factor. But I think Rollins is going to retain. I don't see him dropping the belt after winning at WrestleMania, you know, to Orton. No offense to Randy Orton, you know, the guy's talented, and he'll find a way to, you know, try to win the match without using the RKO. And also keep in mind, the curb stomp, even though it was never announced that it was banned, but compared to the RKO, the curb stomp is banned permanently, from what I've heard. That regardless of, you know, what happens in this match, Seth Rollins won't be allowed to do it, since I guess WWE doesn't want him doing it to people and, you know, give them concussions. Because, yeah, that match, that move, does look like it has a lot of impact to it. But even though Kane may be a factor and he and Rollins may not get along, I still think, you know, Rollins will probably find some way to win. Weasel his way out of the cage. So I guess we'll have to see what happens there. But other than that, that's my predictions for this Sunday's Extreme Rules. Feel free to leave me your guys' comments. Tell me who you think is going to win. And when Extreme Rules is over, I will try to do a review video sometime Sunday night or on Monday. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Rock on.